Well, welcome back to the Undervalued Investor YouTube channel, where today we're analyzing another under-the-radar stock that has actually been performing well against this current market volatility, called Barsele Mineral Corp. This company is a junior explorer here in Canada with advanced stage assets in Sweden. The company trades around 15 cents a share on the TSXV under BME and is up 15.38%. They've been extremely fortunate to be operating in this mining-friendly jurisdiction because Canada has been completely plagued by wildfires this year. The entire summer is a critical period for mining companies to do drilling, to start bringing in those results and building out their inferred resources and just their general resource estimates to obviously help expand the market capitalization, but they haven't really been able to do that, whereas Barsele has been completely avoiding all of those problems. And now we're heading into some critical catalyst moments. As we head into the fall, we'll start seeing some of the assay results from their drill program. It's important to point out that they do have a joint venture with Agnico Eagle Mines, which holds about 55% of the project, with Barsele retaining about 45%, but Agnico is actually progressing and paying for the drill program itself, kind of alleviating that from Barsele. But taking a look at the recent news, their diamond drilling at Barsele in 2023 totaled 3,245 meters and 17 holes, and tested for intrusive hosted orogenic gold and volcanogenic massive sulfide targets. Drilling at its Risberget encountered broad zones of orogenic styled alterations with anomalous gold mineralizations occurring along the southeasterly extension of the 3.6 kilometer long Avon Central gold trend. Drilling at the Avon zone encountered numerous occurrences of visible gold along the northwest extension of the mineralized trend, where high gold grades have been encountered in prior diamond drilling campaigns. And they did give a bit of insight into the Risberget side of things. And these drill results came from anywhere from 1 meter up to 12 meters, grading anywhere from 0.3 grams per ton of gold, pretty much all the way up to 1.6 grams per ton. And we even got some of these highlights presented from Steve Cope, the Senior Director of Business Development. So take a quick listen. I know it's been a bit of a quiet summer leading up to this point, but yeah, the catalysts are finally coming into play, and I wouldn't mind breaking some of these down with those assay results and visible gold you're kind of seeing across these assets.
Yeah, so I mean, this release, obviously, we're talking about Risberget. We've got some assays there. I know the team on site is really excited as this has expanded Risberget by hundreds of meters to the west, outside of the existing known, kind of 1,200 plus meters of strike length they have there, and all of that's sitting outside of the resource area. So very important. But yeah, I mean, there's some broader. It looks like the zone's getting wider. They're pretty excited about the potential. You're not seeing ripping grades in these assays, but definitely showing the potential for Risberget as an open pit and expanding a lot, which is really good news.
Do you want to talk a little bit too about the further assay results we can have expected through the fall here? What's the following catalyst look like?
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a few more assays from different zones. Obviously, the one everyone's going to be keen on because of all the visible gold we've seen in the core that's mentioned in this release is at Avan, and again, that's expending from the last wireframes on the resource. Avan 300 meters to minimum 300 meters to the west. So we'll wait and see, fingers crossed, that we see some of the high grades that Avon's put off in the past, but seeing all those different occurrences of visible gold in the core is definitely a good start, and we'll expect to see those at the end of the month.
Now, it's important to point out we're going to be seeing a month-over-month period of continued assay results coming down the wire, and I highly suggest subscribing for those updates, and it's going to be neat to see how this stock performs against these continued results. But I'll pass the question off to you. I'd love to know what you think about this company in that comment section below.